everyone, this is Banu. Today I am going to share a moral story which I have personally learned from Buddha's stories through my Vipassana's course. So here the story is. There comes an old man to Buddha and shares his own story to Buddha like this. So I used to have a son who was killed in the war, and I'm so happy that he got a chance to sacrifice his life for the nation. But from then my life became very miserable. So Buddha asked, you have to be happy like what you said, but why do you feel like your life became so miserable? So the old man says, sir, my son always want to become a poet, but as a father I want to give my son a better and brighter future, and I want to give my son the position and the respect which always I want to have, and I couldn't because of any reasons. So I asked my son to join in the military, and he did very well. But I don't know why, maybe because of the guilt, my life became very miserable from then. I joined here, it became a year from my joining. I have done all kind of meditations, but nothing seems to work on me. Is meditation is not working on me, or I should start doing something else? So Buddha smiles. So he wants this man to know his mistake practically. So what he says, see old man, you are absolutely right. You are practicing meditation since a year, but nothing seems to work out. So what I'll do, from tomorrow I will teach you other thing that will give you that will heal you. So from tomorrow what Buddha does, he comes himself during his meals. What he do, Buddha serves the solution, which means the medicine, to him. The old man don't get it. I mean, like, sir, why you are serving this medicine in time of meal? This is meal time, no? So he says, no, you are my favorite. So I want you to have a healthy lifestyle. I want you to have a long life. So take this medicine. This medicine will give you the strength, and this medicine will give you a long life. So please take it. So he can't say again, he can't say no to Buddha. So because he's showing so much love and he says that you are my favorite, it is a very big thing, right? So he take that medicine. Lunch that medicine, dinner that medicine. It became 2 days, became 3 days, it became a week. Now this old man don't take it, because his hunger is not decreasing, it is increasing rather. So he decides to say Buddha. So he goes and meets Buddha and says, sir, I am very happy that you love me so much. I am very happy that you are thinking to give me a good life. But sir, that medicine is not fulfilling my hunger. I am very hungry. I want to take meals. So Buddha says, no, you can't take meal. You have to take only medicine that will give you a nice life. Today you're suffering, it's okay, but tomorrow you're going to have a healthy life. Of course medicine will be bitter. Of course medicine will not taste that good as meal, but you have to take. But this old man says, sir, I'm really sorry, but I can't take it. So Buddha says, no, now you are insulting me. I am thinking of your better life. I am giving my own secret medicine to you, but you're not taking it. So this old man says, sir, I am very privileged. I am very honored that you love me. But sir, how can I will be survive without food, only taking medicine? How will it work? So Buddha says, how will your son work? I didn't get you, sir. So Buddha says, you want to have your son a brighter future, but you never allowed him to follow his dream. Then how do you think that your son is so happy with what you have given? So this old man will taken aback. He will realize his mistake, that yes, I have done a mistake. I should not do that. But sir, it happened. I realize now that I have done blunder mistake. But now, how can I survive with it? Better I sacrifice my life because I have done this blunder with my son. So Buddha says, no. Realization itself is solution. Now you got to know, as a parent, it is a responsibility to support, to love unconditionally, rather to put conditions in terms of thinking that you're giving your son or daughter a better life. It is ultimately a sin. Now you got to realize that as a parent, you are only responsible for your children's bodies, not for their souls. Now you are realized that soul is timeless, ageless. Just like you have your son's life, an individual life. So go out, spread this news, spread this awareness so that no other parent do this mistake. So the moral of the story, I think you all get it, that it is not wrong to think as a parent to give your children a better and brighter future, to secure their lives. But it is a sin, it is a blunder mistake if you not allow your son desire, if you not allow what your son or daughter's passion is. As a parent, it is only the responsible, you are only the responsible for their bodies. I know many will not agree with this term, but it is true. And the same thing I'll say, the second, Buddha also says, as a child, you think that it is your responsibility to fulfill your parents' desires. But it is also a sinful thing, because ultimately you're not going to happy with what you've done. It may be in your career, choosing what your parents are saying to, or it may be a marriage, getting married to an unknown person who you don't like it, or sacrificing your love and doing other marriage. It is a sinful thing. Ultimately you're going to cheat your husband or wife. Ultimately you're going to cheat your children because you're not happy with them, because you're not happy with the marriage thing only. Ultimately your parents going to get that sins of your karma. So don't do that. Follow your heart, and as a parent, support your children. As a children, it is only the responsibility of yours to make them realize where they are going wrong. So this is a moral I have learned and I want to share with you all. Thank you for giving this opportunity to share a moral which I personally experienced in my life. Thank you.